So, good evening, happy Friday, everybody. It is the weekend, and there is no Arsenal this weekend, unfortunately. So we have got to wait until next weekend, the 17th, until we take on Man City at the Etihad, which, let's be real here, is not going to be a very easy game, is it? And it never is away to Man City. We always turn into the parting of the waves every time we go to the Etihad. 3-0 is pretty comfortable every time for Man City, just walking it around us. But I am looking forward to Premier League action coming back because international football is boring. I do not watch it unless it's a Euros or a World Cup. And even then, some of the games are drab, aren't they? But we are going to speak about my specialist subject, Mr. Mesut Ozil. And before we get into talking about him, make sure you have smashed a like on the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're following my Insta League Gunner 82. And if you want to win a signed framed Thierry Henry shirt or want to be in with a chance to win it, make sure you do download Flick. The link is in the description for the app. Scroll down to the Thierry Henry giveaway. Bottom right-hand side, you'll see a little character. Press on that and put 2 emotes into the chat and you're qualified. The winner will be announced after the Man City game at the Etihad against us on the 17th. But we are going to speak about my specialist subject, Mesut Ozil, and reports coming out tonight. Breaking news that Mesut Ozil has apparently, or people close to Mesut Ozil have leaked it out to the media that he will refuse to end his contract early. He's staying at Arsenal. He doesn't want to leave the club at all. He's happy to stay and take his wages and try and fight for his place in the team. He will not consider at all prematurely ending the final year of his contract. Now, listen, this is going to drag on, and unless we get rid of him in January now, unless he terminates, we're going to get no money for this guy. And we have spent, by the time he ends up leaving, which will probably be next summer if we don't get rid of him, it would have cost us a grand total of £153 million sterling. £42.5 million for the initial fee, adding the wages on 140 grand a week, plus image rights, bonuses, agent fees, etc. Then the renewal on 350 grand a week. £153 million. Can anybody seriously put up a case to tell me why this guy is getting lauded so much and why people rate him? 153 million. Now, I had a little look at his stats yesterday because I know Ozil teams love stats. So here's a stat. He's won 1 league title in his entire career. Funny enough, so has Olivier Giroud, the man that apparently wasted prime Ozil. Maybe prime Ozil wasted prime Giroud because he only assisted 7 goals to Giroud in, I think, the season that he went on a goal drought. The 2016 season, was it? The season Leicester won the league. And funny enough, he's only assisted Mesut Ozil 4 goals to Aubameyang and Lacazette. So people can throw stats out to make a case either way. The fact and reality is he's won 1 league title. Giroud has won 1 league title. Giroud has won in Europe, something that Mesut Ozil has never done. He's won a Europa League. Ozil's never done that. They've both won a World Cup. They've both won 3 FA Cups at Arsenal. Giroud has won 1 at Chelsea as well, so Giroud's ahead. But Ozil does have 3 domestic cups elsewhere, in Germany and in Spain. So when you add it all up, you know, people can bang on about he's the greatest playmaker, he's this and that. And I know trophies don't necessarily tell the whole story, especially with Giroud. Listen, I'm not trying to compare the two. I was just using it as a, you know, everyone slags off Giroud. He's won more in Europe. He's won the same amount of titles. He's won a World Cup. And I know titles and trophies are not the benchmark. Listen, Kleberson won a World Cup. He was rubbish. You know, Mustafi won a World Cup, the same World Cup as Ozil. He's rubbish. But the fact is, when he looks back at his career, he will probably sit there and be completely disappointed and disheartened with the fact that he played for one of the biggest teams, if not the biggest team in the world, and never won a Champions League. Since he's left, they've won 4. He only won 1 league title. And it's kind of mad when you think that you know, all the players that he was around at Real Madrid, and he hardly won anything. He's come to Arsenal. People will always sit there and go, but he ended our goal drought. Sorry, not our goal drought, our trophy drought. He ended our trophy drought. Okay, really? So in that case, did David Luiz end our trophy drought for 3 years since the last one we won then? It works both ways. Yeah, and let's be real here. In that final against Hull City, Yaya Sanogo did more with the pre-assist, because we know Arsenal fans or Ozil fans love pre-assists. He did a pre-assist to Giroud, which then ended up with Ramsey's goal. So, listen, let's evaluate this guy properly. Let's evaluate it properly. The fact is, he has cost this football club 153 million quid. You can throw in, oh, but shirt sales. The only way the football club make any money on shirt sales is if you get Mesut Ozil number 10 written on the back, because the club will keep the whole amount of that if you've done it at the club shop. I'd imagine that if you're doing it at Sports Direct or any other outlet out there, I'd imagine Sports Direct would probably keep most of that money, if not all of it. So if you're doing it through the club shop, then yes. If you're getting Mesut Ozil or Ozil number 10 on the back, then yes, he is going to obviously make money for the club. Buying a football shirt these days, it's not like buying a football shirt back in the day. They're paying big sums of money up front. Arsenal have got a deal worth 300 million quid with Adidas. Arsenal probably get off of every shirt or every bit of merchandise sold roughly around 5%. So if a shirt's 70 quid, the club are getting £3.50. Obviously, if you get the name and number on the back, like I said, they would end up getting more money. So you can't use that as an argument, but he sells shirts. Well, he doesn't though, does he? Because Tierney sold the most shirts this summer. So come on, man. Let's have a little bit of logic with it. He's not been great since he's been here. He's had one half-decent season where he was setting up Giroud, and Giroud apparently failed to break the assist record for him. In that time, because here's another stat. We love the stats. I should go on question time. Not question time. What's it called? Mastermind question time. I should probably go on that as well. But Mastermind. Ozil stats would be my speciality. I know all of them. I've had everyone throw them at me for years. Here's a stat that Ozil teams will not throw at you. In that goal drought of Olivier Giroud, where he went 16 games without a goal, Mesut Ozil provided two big chances for Olivier Giroud. Not 22, not 152, just 2 in 16 games. How many assists did Giroud get in that 16 games, despite not scoring any goals? 3, which is 3 more than Mesut. Case closed, I'm afraid. Case closed. Leave it in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Should we just force him into doing this? Should we bin him into the under-18s and just let him rot? Don't post him on socials. Do you think we're actually being out of order the way we're treating him? Leave it all in the comment section down below. One thing's for sure. The day this geezer leaves, very, very soon, hopefully, I'm having a party. I can't stand the bloke. Want him gone. He epitomizes everything that's wrong with this club in the last decade. Yar Gunners, yar. Oh, yar. Yeah, bye, Mesut, bye. Bye-bye. And on that note, my people, have a wonderful weekend. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps. Laters.